What kind of need are you meeting when you are attempting to control, let's say, your spouse, your child, right? Your colleagues, your work environment, the community environment around you? And how can you more effectively create change instead of getting frustrated, angry, and so forth? Welcome to the Mind Body Podcast. I'm your host, Maria Angelova, and I'm here to challenge everything you have been told about aging and wellness. This podcast is for those who refuse to accept that growing old means growing unhealthy. Each week, I will bring you dynamic conversations with inspirational guests, sharing practical advice, insights, and motivation to live your life rebelliously as you age with grace and vitality. This is your time to embrace self-care, transformation, and an infectious spirit that says no to the conventional and yes to a vibrant, powerful life. Let's dive in and redefine what it means to live well. Today, we get to talk about the super cool topic of control. Do you try to control anything and everything about you because it gives you a sense of safety? All right. If so, this episode is for you. And you might be like, why are we talking about that at the Mind Body Podcast? Why? Because the way that you move and the way that you show up in life are totally correlated. And I will tell you that I see that in bodies every single day, lots of times, more times than I would like to. And I will tell you that I have personally walked the path of what I call myself being a recovering control freak. So let's talk about control. And this is a great time to get honest with ourselves. How frequently do you try to control literally everything around you? People, circumstances, your environment, and you're really not controlling anybody. All it is creating for you is creating stress, perhaps anxiety, frustration, resentment, you name the feelings that are coming up for you. So a very important thing to remember is that there is only one thing and only one person we can control, and that is ourselves. Everything else, unfortunately or fortunately, we cannot. Now, the bigger question when we try to control is, what is it within us that creates that necessity to control? What kind of need are you meeting when you are attempting to control, let's say, your spouse, your child, right? Your colleagues, your work environment, the community environment around you? And how can you more effectively create change instead of getting frustrated, angry, and so forth? Let's also talk about movement, because I will tell you, when you see somebody move, it tells me a lot about their personality. I'll give you a great example. Working with a client and I'm stretching him and I'm holding his leg and I'm like, let go, relax that leg. And he's going, I am. And I'm like, you're not. Now, how can I tell? It depends how much weight I have in my hand. If there is a lot of weight, he's letting go. If there is not a lot of weight, he's got the control. So I'm like, no. Now, very fascinatingly, people will argue with me on that. People will get upset with me on that. And I'll say, no, you're not. And they'll go like, yes, I am. You can tell the changing tonality and voice. I'm like, okay, can you let go some more? And nothing is changing. Now, in their perception, now, let's be clear. People are not doing this intentionally. People believe that when they say, I am letting go, they do believe they are letting go, which is the fascinating part of it, because we think we're letting go when we are not. So going back to that example, we're going back and forth and he's like really getting edgy with me. He's like, I am letting go. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you want me to show you you're not? And I literally move my hands and he's like, just stays there, like exactly where it is. And he goes, oh my God. And I was like, I know. It's a little point of awareness of feeling in your body what it means to let go. I'll give you another example. When I do retreats or events, one of my favorite things is to get people to let go through movement. So whether that's through doing the workout and I spot them and I ask them to let go of a muscle that's perhaps creeping, or perhaps I put nice music and I watch them move, how much freedom they have into their body. And you can tell the people who have a challenging time to let go. Now, fascinatingly, this happened actually at an event I was hosting a couple of years ago. I was spotting one of the attendees and her eyes literally watered up. And she said, I don't think I know how to let go. That is a true statement for many. This happened at another event, dancing with a participant. And I was asking her to let go and encouraging her. And same thing, her eyes watered up. And she said, Maria, I don't think I have ever let go in my life. Oh, the power of let go. Why is that important? Here is something super important, something that nobody, I don't know why, teaches us. We are taught the exact opposite. You thrive and you step into your power when you let go. Not when you're pushing, not when you're hustling, not when you're not sleeping, not when you're rushing. You tap into that inner, incredible, unique power to you when you surrender to life and let go. Let's talk about surrender. When I talk surrender, I don't mean pull up on the couch, grab the remote control, prop your legs up, and wait for a miracle to happen in your life. There is some misconception around surrender. Surrender is trusting that everything that's happening in your life is happening for you and for a reason. And as I always say, I fully get it that there are circumstances such as disease when that is something that is not so easy to accept. What happens if you accept it and you open yourself to curiosity and being guided to what the right next step is? I will tell you, just today, doing my movement routine, I do an exercise, a workout exercise, right? I'm working on my core. And I finish the exercise and I literally put my feet down, close my eyes, and I'm just lying down there. Now, if you're looking at me from the outside, you're going, what kind of workout is that? You're literally doing nothing. Actually, in that moment, a lot is happening in my body. What is happening in my body? My body is unwinding. I can feel the connective tissue in my body unwinding. And it is powerful. In the beginning, depending on how connected you're to your body, you may not feel that. The more you tapped in, you become into your body, the more connected you feel into your body, the more you feel that unwind. Hey Rebels, I want to take a quick moment to share something super exciting with you. If you've been feeling stuck, disconnected, or just know there is more to life than what you're experiencing, I have something special for you. I have created a powerful 6-step video series called Unleash Your Potential, an introduction to the Angelova method. As a valued mind-body podcast listener, the series is my gift to you. In this series, I will guide you through the core elements of the Angelova method, a unique approach that integrates movement, mindset, and mastery to help you align your body, mind, and life. You will learn practical techniques to improve your alignment, boost your core strength, and connect deeply to your inner self. Whether you're looking to enhance your physical health, gain mental clarity, or simply live more fully, these videos are designed to get you started on the path to your most vibrant self. And the best part? It's completely free. So if you're ready to break through barriers and unleash your full potential, head over to mindbodyexpert.com and get started today. Let's take this journey together, because you, my rebel, deserve nothing less than the extraordinary. Now, are you going to feel that unwind if you're going through the motion, rushing, hustling through your movement session? Absolutely not. Would you feel that if you're intentional about how you move, about your mind-body connection, about tuning to your body, about being guided by your body, about what it needs for that workout? Yeah, where do you think the chances are higher? So I spend that time and I just listen. I just scan my body and feel what is my body asking me to release next. My body goes from we're working on your core, stretching your back, to your feet are tight. All right. So I get up and I do some fascia release for my feet. Take my time integrating breath. My feet are now releasing. Doing the work on my feet is actually releasing my neck. It is, if right now you're like, what? If you have not experienced it, it is, it sounds a little bit crazy. Once you experience it, and I'll tell you, that is one of my favorite parts of watching clients when they start tuning to that mind-body connection to their body. And they're like, oh. And I have clients who in the beginning, because this is a big part of the Angelova method. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? What do you feel? Where do you feel it? I'll ask you that like a gazillion times during your session. Why? Because I am helping you increase that mind-body connection. So when I have people who are like, I feel nothing. I don't feel anything. So I'll tell them, do you feel, this is what I'm expect you to feel it. Do you feel it here, here, here? And some people are like, I don't know. I don't feel anything, almost like guilty. And it's totally fine because we are meeting you where you are. Over time, people start going, oh, I feel it from here. And do you know what I feel it? I feel it here. Oh, and do you know where it is going now? And we follow the body. And then based on their feedback, I give them the exercise. So when I hear of teachers saying, well, I prepared the workout routine for my client. What do you mean you prepared the workout routine? You don't know what the body is going to be like today. You don't know what has happened in that person's life. You don't know what their stress level is, how their body is going to show up. You don't know what their need for the day would be. Our body shows up differently every single day, every single second, every single minute. So when you do your movement, is your movement to support functionality and you're feeling great, feeling amazing? You get up from your workout and you're like, oh, I feel recharged. I feel like mobile. Or do you get up and you go, oh, that was brutal. I'm exhausted. My neck hurts. My back hurts. My knees achy. If it's the latter one, that is your body giving you feedback. You see, that brilliant body is constantly giving you feedback. Listen, 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 listen. And we take that into life. How much? Because your body is an expression of you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So as you're going through your day, which is your movement session, you're moving through your day, your body is giving you feedback. So like right now, right in this second, what is your body telling you? Are you doing like 3 different things as you're listening right now? Or are you intentionally making time for these? And like right now, take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Stop whatever it is that you're doing and just for a second, connect to that awesome body of yours. What do you hear? How do you feel? I met with a friend last week and she was like, oh, Maria, something is tight here. So I literally touched her body and I literally felt like crying. Her body was so tight, so grippy. Look at what I'm doing right now if you're on video. I made fists and like shrug forward. That is what her body felt like. And I was like, oh, baby, like, what's going on? Because the body is reflective of your state of being. Your body is more than that tightness in your neck and in your shoulders. What's happening in life? Why are you in such a protective mode that everything is like a rock? Think about it. Think about a rock, right? If you knock on the rock, what's happening? There is no movement. There is no softness. It's a rock. There are some people who are so tight. Then when I place my hands like around your shoulder blades, You cannot distinguish the different muscles. It's just like a mass, like one, all the muscles are together. Oh, what does that do to your mobility? That stiffness that limits your mobility. When your mobility is limited, what happens? Compensations happen. When compensations happen, the wrong muscles fire up. When you're in sympathetic system, fight, flight, or freeze, what happens to your body? It goes into protective mode. Can your body move well into that state of like a rock? No, baby, no. Gotta let go. We gotta soften. And how can you flow on the mat or on through life when you're like a rock? There's no softness. There is no mobility. There is no flow. There is rigidity. Oh, it doesn't even feel good saying that. So I ask you, how does the way you move and the way you show up in life, what are the similarities? And how can you change how you show up in life through movement? That's the magic of the Angelova method. How can you soften? I will tell you, especially like my athletes, their bodies grip so much to accommodate for intensity, weight, whatever crazy thing that they're doing. And your body is like, I gotta do that. So when I get them to relax, to tap into the breath, to tap into that letting go, they're confused. They're like, well, this is too easy. This feels good. Yes, movement should feel good. Movement is a treat for you and your body. When your movement is a treat, that is where you're like, oh, do I do my workout? That's when you're like, oh, heck, I'm not skipping my workout. I'm not giving away feeling great. I am making this a priority. Reflect, 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 because awareness is number one. How can you change your life through movement? How can you add intentionality? How can you add flow, surrender into your movement, feeling good? And how do you take that in life? I'd love for you to reflect on either something that recently happened when you tried to control the circumstances or a person, and perhaps take your last workout or your next workout and allow yourself to get curious. Give yourself permission to get curious. Now, if you're a type A control freak, I will tell you what may happen. You might be like, oh, this feels like a waste of time. I promise you, coming from experience, personal experience of changing my own life to working with hundreds of people. It is the best thing you can ever do for yourself. Slow down, tune in, be intentional. And I'd love to hear from you. How did that feel different? Now, your inner critic may get loud because do you know that when you say, I know, or where we shut down things that we really don't know, that is a self-sabotaging pattern of staying stuck for where we are. Curiosity is an amazing, precious, rebellious spice of life. Just get curious. You have that amazing body, amazing mechanism, which is absolutely capable of changing your life. And I'll tell you, you don't need no gadgets. You don't need something to tell you how you slept, how you're breathing, because when you tune into your body, you know how you slept. Your body is giving you feedback if you slept well. Your body is giving you feedback if you ate well. What your stress level is. Take your hands, place them on your shoulders right now and just give yourself a gentle massage. Take your head, gently lean it side to side. Take your head and slowly turn it one way. And then slowly, the keyword is slowly turn it the other way. Do you have full range of motion? I'll tell you, I had some body work done. And the guy who was working on me, he was working on my neck. He goes, "Oh my gosh, you have full mobility into your neck. That's something that we don't see nowadays much." Mobility of your neck? Do you feel restricted trying to look for a car? Do you feel like your whole body is trying to turn, and maybe when you turn your back is like, oh, or your neck is stopping you? That is your body giving you feedback, my love. Give me some love. The body's asking for some love. So, okay. Reflection time. That is your homework. And I'd love to hear from you. DMs, ask the comments. I'd love to get to know you. I'd love to know how I can support you. What kind of topics do you want to hear on? Let me know. I love being here with you. Do not forget to take care of that body, mind, and spirit. Honor them. Love on yourself. Slow down. Surrender. Let go. And give yourself permission to experience life rebelliously. I will see you next time. Stay rebellious. Thank you for joining us on the Mind Body Podcast, where we explore the power of living authentically and rebelliously. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a fellow rebellious soul who would love to hear what we share as much as you do. Stay strong, stay calm, and most importantly, stay rebellious. Until next time, rebellious souls, keep living fully. Your journey is just beginning.